Fellow Sierra Leoneans, this na Dr. Sylvia Blyden, and today, Wednesday, the 12th of January, 2022. This na the 45th audio, where we will call audio number 045 in my ongoing address to the people of Sierra Leone. Today, I continue for discuss the PPRC matter, which is my objection against the constitution where Ernest Koroma, Usman Fode Yansane, and then Kabudul they try for pass off on the All People's Congress. So many people then shock at the recent revelations while they show them how like a conny rabbit and it's by Koroma them don't manipulate the constitution. If I don't pick up them thing then they fast. Now so them for just continue for oppress and suppress people them using the same junta dictatorial powers we will protest against in the first place. Well, even worse than that, and today I continue for showing some more of the critical conny rabbit where the Motamaya me want for make the APC constitution. Like treat me like a munku. Where you see Ernest Koroma line of people then Makini, he said then a munku. Believe you me people them. When I get for explain tona about this APC constitution where they may want for pass, una go understand really why make them people you know me want me under as a delegate, and secondly, why make Ernest Koroma call people the munku? Because honestly, they treat with people them like a munku na that convention in a Makini. Una de can hear it. But before I reach here, I want to touch on two brief issues them. The first one, I want to urge all loyal APC members that the best way for show you loyalty to the APC, the best way for show say you like the APC, the best way for sure say you want the APC for advance, for grow, for become a formidable democratic party. Now for make sure say you pay your membership dues. It's very, very important. Now thing where I know they ever joke with are always they pay me membership dues. And even apart from my membership dues, anytime the party need money, we are aware. When I go check the records, me na one of the people the way they pay the highest amount. Check the records. Because as they can say, you have to put your mouth where your money is. You have to put your money where your mouth is. Sorry, not so your. You have to put your money where your mouth is. So don't for just they go and talk. You also get for show say you like the party. So I they call on everybody when an APC. Go pay your party dues. Every year making payment party dues, they come up for due on January 13th, when tomorrow. So today I don't send go to the party office. I don't go pay my party dues because the annual dues making pay any year. So I don't go pay for this one whole year. Till December, I don't pay. But I tell you back waiting all I do today. Today, I not only pay for this 2022, I pay for 3 years. So I think I don't pay till January 2025. I don't pay party dues. And I do am for sure say I like me party. I do am for sure say I love me party and I want me party for advance. People then they ask me say, hey boy, them people here, they are illegitimate executive. They go give them money. I say, una understand, una no understand. Not to the executive are they give money. Now the party at the give money. The executive now what we call de facto. In other words, that they no more. Not to do jury, they're not legitimate, but then they as de facto. So you know can make the party suffer because now then they as the hijackers, because you know they don't hijack the party. But you're not gonna make the party suffer because the hijackers them, you know like when person hijack plane, how they behave. Now so then they behave. But you know go allow them because they don't can hijack the party. You say well me not they pay again to the party. No. Me, Dr. Sylvia Blyden, I know they ever joke with APC business. Me money I they spend them by APC. People have been surprised recently where they leak that video and find out say from as far back as 1999 I was spending money on the APC. So many people have been surprised. But this is how you show love for a party. So dear at the big on all. Like me right now fully paid up till 2025. When I go pay on a party dues. Dear, if we not pay party dues, we not pay membership fees, the party not going to survive. So I always tell people then that when I go pay on a party dues, dear. The second issue, I want people then for able to know the difference between Ernest Koroma and the All People's Congress. It's very important for Sierra Leoneans then for know, not just the APC party members, but even Sierra Leoneans, even the diplomatic community, everybody for know the difference between Ernest Koroma and the All People's Congress. Because what I don't notice what they happen, when Ernest Koroma they do in rubbish, in wretched behavior, and they criticize them, you they come in jihadist them, then they can't confuse the picture and say, oh, Sylvia the fat APC. No, Ernest not to APC. APC not to Ernest. APC na entity we don't exist for many years. From the time Ernest Koroma they nursery school, they class 1 or so, APC mean they in existence. So we have to be able to differentiate between the All People's Congress and Ernest Koroma. When Ernest Koroma do mess up and then criticize them, not so APC then criticize. So I can always tell people then say, me I not get case with APC. APC na my party, I like them so much. But Ernest Koroma, I get issue with him because it spoil the party. And it spoil the party for selfish reasons. So do you make people them una learn for differentiate between Ernest Koroma and APC. If we able for differentiate between them two entities, then I think so we don't take the first step towards what you call recuperation. In other words, you don't begin heal with self. We'll begin differentiate, say APC not to Ernest, Ernest not to APC. Now two separate people them. Then we don't begin find the way forward. The second short issue I want to mention. Dear, we were in an APC. I want to ask you something today. Everybody where they meet una now and tell una say Sylvia na SLPP they use them. Sylvia SLPP they give money. Sylvia na Mother Bio they use them. Sylvia na Fatima Bio they use them. Sylvia na SLPP agent. I want make una mark them face. Because not of the lie no more way than they lie per me. Because now I think say most people then don't realize say na bloody lies. Now then they cook up for confusion. Why make I want to know for mark them face? Because these are the people we not want una forget a good political system inside the APC. So when they come and they expose the dangerous things them where they reverse the APC party, we go make the APC party not achieve with goals they will want. Now then they can't confuse una now, tell una say Sylvia na SLPP, Sylvia na agent. Then one day, una mark them face. Because when it come later, These are the people where I want for make sure say una eradicate them from leadership position inside our party. I repeat, all of them where they come meet una now, they lie to una, say Sylvia na SLPP, Sylvia na SLPP they use them, Sylvia na Madabio they use them, Sylvia na Fatima they use them. All them lies then they, oh then don't clear and go New York, then don't buy tickets for them. All them lies then they when they tell una now. Now because they don't want una for yeri the true what they talk. Mark them face. And when it camp and come, una make sure so una deny them leadership. Because them wires una the one them we not want will party for grow. Me people them una take this thing very seriously. Each and every APC person where they can meet you now and try for confuse you. Say Sylvia na agent, Sylvia na SLPP, Sylvia na Madabio they use them. Mark him face. When time come, when una go don't find out, say Sylvia na inna the person where me they guide this party. Una make sure say una eradicate them, and I mean eradicate them from leadership positions. Whether na inside una ward, whether na una constituency, whether na district, whether na for give them symbol for make them become parliamentarians, whether na for give them symbol for make them become councillors, whether na for give them symbol for become mayors or become chairpersons, una deny them that chance them. Because waiting they happen now at this particular period of darkness, when me they come with the light for showing the way. Now then why are they confuse una and give una wrong message about Sylvia Blyden? So when it reach the time for una for make a choice, every single one of them will fet me at this point with lies, say me na SLPP, with lies, say Madabio they use me. After una all don't see what I don't go through na this country under SLPP, but for the grace of God and the blessing in my life, I'm not there alive they like today. And una still get people the way they can try for confusion una. When me they show una the light, me they show una the way, me they show una how we forget we party democratically stationed. Each of them people then they, when they come before una later, either for party symbol or for leadership position, una reject them. Because these are the people we don't destroy the APC by misinformation and malicious hate and lies. Now, let's come now to the issue now of the PPRC case. Of course, nothing we get for go long panel because the amount of manipulations we then try for doing the proposed constitution, it's unbelievable. Yesterday I tell you waiting then at the old constitution for how for call meetings na constituency level and waiting then they try for do now na the new constitution. And I promise you I say they continue that aspect today. Well, for just showing how much the old constitution may make sure so that they give power to the people. They make it so that they say if the chairman for the constituency, he not call constituency meeting, time don't go, sometimes don't reach because they say enough for past 1 year, the chairman for call constituency meeting. They say if the people that were inside the constituency, then find out say, then chairman, he don't delay for call constituency meeting. Let us see the power belongs to the people in a democratic society. Now that's the current constitution say. Because the power belongs to the people, the current constitution say that if the chairman for the constituency, he delay for call a constituency meeting, then here is what happens. The members them, now the constituency, now then they get the power now for call up constituency meeting. So then say 1/3 of the members them can now make a resolution, say we dey call meeting. And the meeting they go ahead na the constituency. The Secretary General not get no business with them. This na the constituency people themselves and then get them power. If the chairman delay for call meeting, now the constituency people, 1/3 of them, they sign a resolution and then they call APC party meeting, now the constituency. Because that is how it should be. Power should belong to the people. Power should belong to the people and not to the Secretary General of the party. So if the people in Aboedu, they want the party meeting, then chairman don't delay for call the party meeting. 1/3 of them can come together and call a party meeting. This is how the current constitution goes. And this is democratic principles. Now, not only for the constituency, but me people, they will not go believe. And it's by Koroma and Usman for the answer there. Even for the districts, for called district meetings. When I know what I say? In the new constitution, in Article 32D, they say no district chairman no get right for call district meeting. Now only Usman Fode Yansane or the National Secretary General, whoever it will be, now for call meeting. Now they decide when for call the meeting. Now they decide whose place for call the district meeting. Can you imagine? So what did they happen before or what did they happen currently, the current constitution? It goes perfectly by democratic principles. The current constitution say the district chairman, now they direct the district secretary for call district meeting. And the current constitution say, then for call district meeting at least once every year, then for call the district convention. At least once every year, then for call district convention meeting. Now, waiting and it's by Koroma and Usman Fode Yansane then do now. This the new constitution. Then say na Yansane na for call meeting and they not for call meeting pass one term every 3 years. Look at the Article 32D. This is what they want for our party. If you say districts not for call convention meeting every year, but now every 3 years no more than for call. If I wait 3 years before the district and call meeting, then it means to say you want the party for die. And it's not only limited to just the district, even the region. And in fact, for just before I reach the region, the district back again, then self back, currently under democratic principles. If the chairman of the district fail for call district convention meeting, then the district executive, half of them, can sign for call a district convention. Not to Secretary General in business. Now at district level, because the power should belong to the people at the district level. Not to Secretary General and Freetown, they go decide for Falaba district, or for Kailaon district, or for Kareni district, or for Kambia district. No! The power should belong to the people in the district. And that's the current constitution say. But then don't go now, they don't go change them. Then Article 32D, it don't go change the old 1995 constitution, Article 6.5.2. They don't go change them to waiting in Article 32D and this new one. And this one they say, now only Usman Fode Yansane for decide when, where, how, for call district meeting. Very unfortunate. And my people, they extend the same thing back to the regions. Article 29D of this the new constitution where they want pass. Same nonsense, 90 day. Same complete nonsense. Then say how na Usman Fode Yansane or the secretary general, whoever the secretary general, now for call regional convention meeting. And again, they're not for call every year. They're not for meet na the region every year. Now then for only meet once every 3 years. Then people want to kill the party. Because when you say people are not for meet pass once every 3 years, then definitely the party they die. Definitely. This is not a rocket science. So the old constitution, where we currently use, Article 6.7.2, states clearly, so now the district, the regional chairman, now they instruct the secretary for call the regional meetings. The national secretary general not got no business yonder. The power belongs to the region. And then he say if the regional chairman fail for call the meeting, then half of the executive of the region can call a meeting now for the region. Because the power stays with the region. Not so you they dinner free tongue, you begin dictate to Kenema Kaila and Kono when they for call meeting for the region. No, not your business that. Democratic power belongs to the local people. So this is one of the things then we are thoroughly don't object against. That the National Secretary General, not only they can decide for constituency, not only they can decide for district, not only they can decide for region, as to when, how, where, then for call meeting, and most definitely, enough for be once every 3 years. Because that cannot be democratic principles. Now, my people them, after I don't handle that aspect, I want to come out to one other aspect where you get for shock. You know, see, them people are, no, they treat we like a real munku. Ernest Koroma and Usman Fode Yansane and in Kabudu, then treat we like a munku. Well, me, of course, I'm not going to say me then treat me like a munku because me, I may not alert them and say, I don't see through all waiting them they try for do. Now I made them block me, make I not go to the convention. My people, na go get for be very surprised at the revelation what they can give una now. If we now open the new constitution, Article 16, you know all this time where then they tell we say, then don't remove this selection, then don't remove our selection all day again, no more selection all day again. Now that's the people they say, they don't want selection, and we don't pull them. The constitution not get her again. They lie and the liar. You know what people you do? When I open article, when I get the proposed 2021 constitution, when I open Article 16. Article 16 of the proposed constitution where Ernest Koroma, Usman Fode Yansane, they want for pass way. If I don't mean pick up smart, they mean for pass them. Article 16, and they talk about who that na the delegates to the National Delegates Conference. My people, the vast majority, they not say them for elect them. The vast majority would have been selected as drafted. All waiting and say, then just say 15 delegates from here, 15 delegates from there, 15 delegates from here, 5 delegates from the disabled, 15 delegates from here, 5 from the task force. Not a single mention of the word elect. So in other words, waiting and do now this constitution very cleverly, now selection of who that for be the delegates then where they go to the National Delegates Conference. So every single one of them people then we are going to have been selected to attend the National Delegates Conference. Game over. So what they for do is just ensure them just pick and choose who then they want from women's wing, youth wing, diaspora, veterans. No election. That's what they mean draft them. That is how it is. So all this talk when they talk about how they don't remove selection and don't remove selection. Now Connie Rabbit gave me I pick her up. Article 16. Everything there was to have been selection. There was nothing about election. So when I pick up that aspect now, so what did I do? Because of course I file a report now the PPRC. Say this day against democratic principles, this day against democratic principles. So what did I do? So then don't write a letter to PPRC now. We then tell PPRC say, yes, that's Sylvia Dr. Blyden talk. In fact, I quote what I say. Then say point taken. Imagine, on page 6 of the response, then say point taken. In other words, they don't agree. They say election of delegates, point taken. And then they say we will address it later in rules and regulation. When people they imagine if a nomin bring up this issue, point nomin for taken. That's what they mean for once we face go up with selected delegates to the National Delegates Conference. It's so sad. So sad. Waiting people here me don't plan for do. But we tell God thank you. The All People's Congress gets somebody like a Dr. Sylvia Blyden within. And we're courageous enough for stand up against Ernest Koroma, Usman Fode Yansane, and then dictatorial junta business where they try for do inside the party. There was someone like me who can stand up. And because I stand up, now they don't write letter to PPRC, then see that side they need to argue. They don't agree with the point of Dr. Sylvia Blyden. Say yes, all delegates should be elected. Because I see them for just go pack everything back again as selected delegates. And when you see them select delegates for the National Delegates Conference, game over. Oh. Anything they want, now me for passing that conference day. But now, because of the alarm war raised in a PPRC, Usman Fode Yansane don't write letter now say in accept now oversight. In fact, make like say a point taken. Like na some kind of mistake na them do. No mistake. By willful. They wanted to select the delegates to the National Delegates Conference so that they will continue for impose their will rather than the will of the people. And then think they don't point out to the PPRC against them. Na inge di Wamat, na inge di Mamikos, na inge di Butuwis, na inge di Bitkoba, na inge di this, na inge di that. Fellow comrades, una wake up. Every single one of them where they lie per me now to una mark them face. Because when it camp and come, then one day they not fit leadership inside the APC. Mark them face. Elect you then at ward level. Mark in face. Elect you then at constituency level. Mark in face. The one where the district level, you where the diaspora, where then they go and tell you then lies here about Sylvia Blyden. Mark them face. They not mean well for this party. And when it camp and come, una ensure say, Lord no give them no chance for all position of trust within the All People's Congress. But people then there is much more for continue for talk about the PPRC objections. And tomorrow in audio 046, I will continue for telling you more shocking revelations about waiting Ernest Koroma and Usman Fode Yansane they don't plan for this party. Tomorrow we will start the hearing at the PPRC, and I believe so we did possibly the whole day. Of course, they don't already concede and don't accept. See, that's side for election of delegates to the National Delegates Conference. They don't agree with that. They don't write formally say they accept the point of Dr. Sylvia Blyden. But when I imagine, if I was not around, if I was not here for raise the alarm, now so them people here mean for get away with selection under Article 16 of who makes up the delegates to the National Delegates Conference. Tomorrow I'll continue with audio 46 when a 046. And again, it will be a continuation of waiting a carry at the PPRC. And it is possible that tomorrow I might also touch on the Salonian Constitutional Review, where I made to understand, say, the president, they plan for unveil a white paper on them tomorrow. If there is enough time, I would address that issue tomorrow. But for tonight, I will end the broadcast now, like I always do, by playing the national anthem. Why are they playing the national anthem? Are they try for reawaken with spirit for the member, the words them, where we can they sing. So they play the tune, so that when the tune they play, when I go to reflect on the words that we sing about the land that we love, our Sierra Leone. May God bless we all. Amen.